Hey everybody, it's Alex from Radsign, and we are here today to look at the prototype of the XM Studios Red Def. So keep watching. Hey everybody, we're back. As I was saying, we are going over the XM Studios Red Def. This is a prototype again, so it will be engineered, pieces will be painted differently, and obviously during shipping there has been some breakages, and I just can't work out where that piece goes. Anyhow, what we do then is we'll just cut to a 360 and give you some overview of the character. Alright, so we're looking at the red version of the Red Def. This is version A, and it comes in an edition size of 190. There is also a version B, which is gold and has an edition size of only 108, so it's super limited. We then go into the details for this one. So it's actually from the Dark Knight's Metal line. It's in 1/4 scale, and within this story, the Batman from Earth 12 is driven to extremes and by his insanity and grief as he failed to save his world. He chains the Flash onto the hood of his Batmobile, which has been modified to take on the cosmic treadmill powers, and he drives himself and the Flash into the Speed Force. This then metamorphosizes them both into one character. The Flash is taken a back seat and trapped into Bruce's consciousness and body, while Bruce takes on the Flash's abilities. With that, the Red Def is born. So as I say, it comes in two versions. It also has two head sculpts, so one with the masked Red Def and one with the unmasked Bruce. It's crafted in polystone and they're all hand painted. 3D is by Riccardo Federici, and the 2D is by Riccardo Federici, and the 3D is by Paul Tan and Joshua Wu, all tied up in a neat bow by the XM Studios design and development team. Alright. And we're back, and we'll start off on the low, so we'll start low and work our way up. So what this looks like, it looks like a sort of smashed up Batmobile. Funny thing was though, is when I do look at this, you know, you see the tyre there, you got the Bat logo in the tyre, detail in there, really, really well done. But then this kind of cable that goes into the ground. These are them really sort of cool cables, which, you know, it's almost like an armoured cable that would go in the back of like a cooker or something, but they're really good because you can kind of pose them however you want. I do like them, and there's no chance of breakages and things. Then you've got this element of the actual vehicle, which to me is quite strange because it actually looks like one of the guns from kind of War Tank, strangely enough. You also then have like chains and all these things going on. You've got like exhausts here. Some kind of, yeah, no, this is like a gun because this has got like then the kind of Gatling gun bullets there. Hey pup. You got the kind of Gatling gun bullets that kind of come out here, and then you kind of come around a bit more. You got then like a thruster and what looks like, yeah, you got like a thruster here, and then you got like what looks like some headlights, and then a part of the kind of engine in here. So yeah, you got those elements there. Also, I do think that this cover of this pose, I'm going from my head from a couple of years ago, but I do think this looks like the New York Comic Con exclusive cover, which I actually had at one point. Again, I'll put the image there and we'll see if that does look like it or not, or if I'm just mad. Again, with these pieces, they are very limited. The edition sizes are quite low. There is also a gold variant of this, which is even lower edition size, and I do think that it's quite a shame really. I mean, maybe it's just because it's a new story and you know, hasn't really picked up that much traction, but I do think that they are really well done. XM has put a lot of time and a lot of effort into these sculpts, and you know, I think it's a really nice piece. Going into the figure, you know, you've got like all of these different contrasts of, you know, the elements on his outfit. So you got like the kind of leather boots. They go into these kind of metal, kind of chrome elements on his legs, and working their way up his thighs, and then again on his kind of bum and his back of his legs, you've got this kind of leathery material, and it kind of like, you know, switches between those kind of materials. And then you've even got this like kind of Under Armour kind of rash guard kind of material underneath the arms. And yeah, it's really, really well done, really well done. Again, I'm not sure if these bats are positioned in the right place, because again, I've got a set there, and there were a few that, like, you know, I don't know whether they were put in the right place by me, and also you know, I did have to glue a few of them, so I'm not sure if I glued them correctly, but the flow of the bats, if I've got it correct, you know, it does go very well. It does look very cool around the figure, and it gives it a lot of presence as well. This actually comes with a switch out head, so at the moment you have the masked portrait on there, if I can come around a bit more, and you know, it's done really well. It looks really cool. You've got like the silver wings coming off there, and yeah, it's really, really nice. And then this then has, try not to drop it, the unmasked head, where you can see the kind of virus kind of taking its toll on him. He's kind of got all these, you know, veins kind of popping out. They're poisoned, or toxic, and the head is done very well. I mean, you've got like real good 5 o'clock shadow. The eyes are straight, and it looks great. Again, the assumption you're going to get, it painted this well in hand. It's really, really nice. Even the separation between the kind of hairline, and there are these kind of like little blue kind of hues in the hair, which is what they like used to do with like Wolverines and things like that, which again, I don't really mind it. I think it looks quite cool. What I do is then bring him round, get this head on there. I do prefer, obviously, the mask portrait. I just think it's, you know, for me, I think it like looks like a better kind of thing. And there's my dog knocking my camera, thank you. But I do also think that this is a really, really nice unmasked human portrait. I think it's done very well. So yeah, that slips on nicely. What I do again is, I don't really know a lot about these. Don't really know a lot about these sort of characters. I know they're all kind of Bruce Wayne in different kind of parallel universes, and they're all kind of, you know, he takes over all the characters as such, which I'll go into on the intro. But what we'll do is we'll give him a little measure, if I can find my tape measure. Okay, so the assumption I've got this in the correct position. The top point is going to be that back there. So let's just measure to the top of that, which we have 62 centimeters, which is around 24.5 to 25 inches. The depth on this is going to be from this point here that sticks out to the back there. You okay, puppy? Hey? So that is going to be there to say here, which is again going to be about 50 centimeters, which is about 20 inches. And then you got the depth, which is probably the base, so that's going to be about there to actually, well, wherever this kind of part comes out. So it's only going to be about 35 to 36 centimeters, which is about 14 inches deep. So that's not too bad. Puppy wants to be on camera. So yeah, so that's what you get, and that's kind of the run through there, the best I can do with the piece there. Again, it's from a really interesting story. It's one that I've always kind of keep meaning to pick up. I know one of our mods, Nick, is really, really into it, and it just sounds like quite an interesting read. So yeah, I'll get onto it at some point. But do the usual, guys: like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know if you get this piece in and if it lives up to the prototype. So take care, peace out, bye bye. Hey everybody, it's Alex from Radtine, and we are here today to go over the Red Death from XM Studios. This is a prototype, so again, this may vary from the piece that you're going to get in hand. And what we do, oh, fuck off. No.